Hi, it's Grummy with Grummy's Life. So what do you do when it's hot outside in July and you don't want to be out there in the heat? You sit here and avoid folding laundry, and you start crocheting Christmas presents. That's how it is. What you do. Gotta get them done. Why wait till the last minute? And you got boys over there supposed to be taking a shower, and they're goofing around instead. And you're watching Daniel Arms in Houston on Arms Family Homestead on their little bass boat. Little bass pontoon boat. Fishing in their bass pond. Good times. Calm evening. Fun. Tomorrow we are getting a tractor. We got a load of dirt. So we're going to be leveling the yard off, filling in where the pool was. Got some low spots in the front yard. Got to finish cutting up that log. So we're going to be in the heat tomorrow for a while. Later.
Hi guys, we are the Grammy's Life and we're back with another video, and today we rented something and it's a surprise, so
Gonna be coming through the fence in a minute, isn't it?
Yeah. So see ya. Wait.
Oh, yep. Go over there and pick the table.
Can I film? Can I film? I'm doing it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just start pulling the hose. Hey, Aiden! So when Queenie gets the chance and sees an open gate, she's gotten better since she's older. She's 9. She's the same age as the one in blue back there.
Found it.
Don't stand on my stones, please. She'll run. She'll just take off and go. Don't know where she's going. Don't know what she's going to do, but she just goes. And she may be 3 or 4 blocks away before we can blink an eye, so we have to put her up. And the other day we were out here working, had the gate open, and she did real good, stayed right with me. Took my eye off her for a second and she was gone. And we found her on the back block by some neighbors. Some people had stopped and was talking to her. So, but she wasn't, I think she was coming back to that area because we'd been by there a couple of times and she was nowhere to be found. But we did finally get her and got her put up. Fortunately, every time she's done that so far, she's never got hurt or hit or anything, but that's why we rarely let her out. 9 years, I think maybe 3 times it's happened, 3 or 4, so not too terribly bad, but I'd rather it be like Lacey and just hang out in the yard.
When we didn't have this fence, she wouldn't get out at all. She wouldn't get out.
Yeah, she would. We'd have to take her out on a leash all the time. Remember, she was a house dog then. We kept her inside when she was little.
But when we brought her out here, she didn't, like, when she was like a baby about that tall, she didn't go out there.
No, when she was real little, she did, and she stayed close. But as she got bigger, we had to keep her on a leash until we got the...
Tell them how old she is in dog years.
How old is she in dog years? You tell them. Those are doing real good. I just love the pretty blue brooms. They were open in the mornings. So.
Can I drive around to the corner?
No, you cannot drive my car. And my hydrangeas. Then my pine bark, the wind's coming out of the south, so he's blowing him kind of northwest. And those are just filling right on in. Geranium bloomed again. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And I moved these over the other day to kind of add a little color and interest on this side. And I think they like it over here. My little tractor. Around here.
So, what did you say?
I need you to move the trash cans when we get around here.
Okay. We're in the car.
To the other side.
And
that tree's gone. We discovered, excuse me, those were mulberry trees, which is the nuisance we have in the backyard. So out they came. Stay back out of the way. That was a lot easier. A lot smaller tree too though. Oh, those boys. Everybody needs a yard full of boys, right? So we took the flowers out of there, scooped right up underneath them. I had put potting soil pretty much, built it up on top of the dirt. So they came out pretty good. So I'm putting them, some of them in these buckets. Working them in those buckets right there. The one that was on the far north side. More to go in there. Working them around. And the others I put right here in the ground. And I'm going to put one of those buckets right there also. They were getting, once we took that big tree down, they were getting way too much sun over there, but I think they'll be happier here on the north side with a little bit of this. Crepe myrtle provides a little bit of protection from the eave of the house from the hot days. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, from where I showed you a minute ago where I added those 2 pots in there and my little tractor, changed it again. So my little 9 bark here, he's doing good. Before long the north wind will come this fall and push him back the other direction. But I'm gonna work probably from about the end of the sidewalk out over to here, and this will be flower bed then. Oh my goodness, look at these boys. Well, I can't zoom. There they are. 3 boys on a log. Isn't that a song? Maybe that's 3 toads on a log. I don't know, something like that. All together in that tree. And those, I'm just tickled with my pot. I feel like I need to come back in with some black paint and kind of go in the creases, give it a little highlight for a little dimension and depth. So what do you guys think? Leave me a comment below, and if you haven't already, please like our videos and subscribe. Just trying to make a little documentary of our little corner lot farm here, the Grammy's life, how things are progressing with us and boys, us raising grandsons as sons and trying to fill the, I don't know what we're trying to fill the yard with beauty, peace, love, and still maintain grandparentship with our other 2. So it's a challenge some days because it's kind of hard to jump back into, oh, I'm grandparent with the other 2 when I'm parent these 2, because there's a difference in how you love them all. You love them all the same. I don't love any of the 4 more or less than the other, but how you relate to them. I can't be Grammy to these 2. I'm Grammy, but I'm parent, so a little stricter than I would be with as just a grandparent. You know what I mean? Is that making sense? So anyway, it's interesting. I don't know why that Potpot's back in the trailer up making a noise. Anyway, love them all, but there's a little difference in dealing with them on a daily basis because you have to parent versus grandparent. Love and teach. Here comes those boys again. So anyway, here's the view of the yard with the trees out. So there's the big log. Just don't know. And there's the yard with the trees gone. I kind of like it. Nice open space. So I want to get, they see Potpot's side of their driveway doesn't have quite as thick of a level of gravel in it as my side of the driveway does. So I'd like to get another load. Well, honestly, I'd like to cement the whole thing, but that's not in the budget. So I'd like to get another scoop of gravel, and then my pavers here on this side are in quite a disarray. So I need to pull them up and re-level the whole thing. And I'd like to do like a second layer and have the gravel come all the way up to the second brick. That makes sense. Kind of make this more, it slopes to the north because that's our ditch on the north. So there's an ever so slight dip that direction that I'd like to kind of get rid of. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. That's a lot of tree right there. Woo! Woo! Sorry, my sound effects. We really thought this was going to be a waste because we got so much rain, but we were dry enough. It just wet the top layers, so he's still able to get in there and not make more ruts than what he's trying to fix with the low spots. So he was afraid. We got 13 yards of dirt, and then he called to see if he could get another truckload because afraid that there's not going to be enough to fill all the low spots here. I mean, you can tell right through here and on that direction are some low spots. Up towards the house were good, but it dips here. When they brought in my house was built in Payton and then moved over here, and the stem wall and everything was put in place, and they backed it in on a trailer and put it on there. So when they leveled, they only leveled right at where the house was going to go. So I have quite a bit of a incline in the back, dips here and there, and in the front. So anyway, that's what we're trying to get rid of. Flag is blowing to the north. We do have a light on the other side that shines on it. Solar light shines on it at night. So, guess I better get back to this. There he goes. Ow. Bit me on my ankle. Those little no-see-ums. Yep, it slid. Sorry. Whew. Scared me a bit. Well, we got the call back. No more dirt. They got 3 inches of rain, so they can't get into the dirt pits. So we'll just use what we got until it's gone. That's how it is. Okay, so he's readjusted the chains. I told him to keep all 4 tires on the ground because I ain't having it. I ain't having that tractor turning over. I'm not in the mood for it. Let's see how this goes. Readjusting. Oh, from the last video, I sewed the rip up in his shorts that come up from his pocket. So, no more flashing. Got one, we were sitting there last night, finished. one Christmas. Haven't assigned it to a recipient. And got another one started. So, woohoo! Woo for me. Our neighbors were down there watching us. Hey! They're going in now. I don't blame them. But I gotta be out here to watch him. Somebody has to supervise. Those kids going flying down there. Sorry for my harsh language. We can't even let the boys on this street because of that right there. And the thing is, this street is a through street from the highway just nearly to the school. I think there's one stop sign between here and the school, closer to the park. So they get too big of a run, get a little lead-footed going down through there. So the boys do not get to ride their bicycles on that street at all, ever. He's gonna give me a heart attack. Sorry if you can tell the camera's leaning. I'm trying to lean that back tire back down. It ain't helping though. My leaning doesn't do nothing. I do the same thing when my granddaughter plays basketball. I lean with her the whole time, you know, just to help her. Taking a break. Okay, I had to stop watching because he was making me a nervous wreck. So, getting closer. We're over the trailer now. Contemplating. That's one big old log, you know it? Okay, I know there's bigger logs out there. But big log that we're trying to move, let's put it that way. Told me a minute ago when I said, whoa, 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 whoa. He said, I know, I got it. I said, I know you do. It just comes out automatically. I can't help it. It's not my fault. And if our roles were reversed, he would have then yanked me off the tractor. So he just gonna have to calm himself down. I'd say, well, if I want to. It helps keep that back tire down, I'm telling you. And he's not quite as spry as he used to be, so he can outrun a toppling tractor. take these out to my dad's. We'll use Dad's trailer. Oh, it might have been just a hair there. Oh, sorry, choking you guys down. Downward look on the world for you guys, sorry. Oh, for one thing, let's put the roll cage up. Okay, let's see now how that goes. It is on there anyway. I bet he comes around and pushes it up on there from the back side. That's what he does. Ooh, I wonder if he can bend up our tin horn with the bucket, because water doesn't really flow. Yep, I knew it. I knew that's what he was going to do. I know things. Thumbs up back to you, buddy, for not turning that Kubota over on you. Woohoo! I got that from Great Plains Rental. I'm happy.
I didn't die yet.
I know. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not done with you yet. So, I feel kind of like Arms Family Homestead with our Great Plains Kubota rental. And did you see their big announcement today on Instagram? Daniel is retiring from OHP. So exciting for him and their new ventures. Aiden asked me the other day when we were loading up to it was one of my work in the office days, not my work at home days. He's loading up to go to daycare, and he said, "So Grammy, if you're retired, where do you work?" And I'm thinking, well, hopefully if I retire, I won't have to be working a second job or anything to supplement my retirement. Anyway, I said, well, if you're retired, you don't work. You know, you stay home and work on what you want to work on. I said, so if you retired, you could just stay home with us all the time, right? I said, that would be the plan, yes. So, I wish I could. It's hard to have it all. It's hard to work a full-time job and give 100% there and be a mom, grandma, and give 100% there as well. It was easier in my 20s because I wasn't a grandma. I was just a working mom, and it was easier. I had more energy back then. Go figure. Anyway. It's all good. They're happy boys. But if I was retired, I could probably have Kyra and Tyson more often. And that would be good. I haven't heard any noise from the backyard lately. I wonder what those three are doing back there. Okay. So this happened. I was pissed. But they're boys. So what do you expect? I come around here and two boys are leaving with, see the blue slide over there from the old swing? Oh, the swing got him in the knee. It was up here on the dirt, and they had the water hose running, making a mud pit.
That's not my idea.
It was not his idea, he says. But look, he's wet too, so he did.
Yeah, because I washed off because I got all muddy.
Oh, how'd you get muddy? Playing in the dirt? Yeah. Go help the boys.
What are you doing?
Rinsing off. So, now we have mud on top of mud. Oh, I'm telling you, everybody needs a yard full of boys. And look at that sad face. She got put She got put up, didn't you? Lacey, did you get put up? And then my plant went completely down. Yeah, you did, because you wasn't minding either, was ya? Was you not minding? Hmm? Chickies. Chickies. Boyro's equipment. He said he's gonna buy him a tractor trailer as soon as he's old enough. He probably will. I have to invest in lots of sunscreen if he's gonna be an outdoor worker though. Sit still, Trenton. Stop it. I'm not sure Grammy completely approves of this. I don't know who they're waving at down there. Oh, car coming. Okay, so quick losing light, but this is what Potpot did all through here with the bucket, leveling that off. And then while he was doing that, I was working on this. Now this front bed through here just really has been a forgotten spot. So we got those, I showed you, we got those 3 plants, the hydrangea, and that little one there, and then the 9-bark there on sale the other day. So I got those tree rings that we used from the 2 trees we just pulled out. I used them as edgers right along here to keep our mulch from rolling out, and I really like how it contrasts with the black mulch through there. And then we took the impatiens, I believe, out of from around the stump and transplanted them into this bucket and then into the ground here. I hope they survived the transplant. We basically, I put the rings and then put potting soil down and then planted basically in the potting soil, not into the direct dirt. So we got scooped up most of all their roots just right underneath there. So hopefully they survived. So I've moved my little pots on further down here. Realign my pavers that, you know, when kids walk on them, they squish out of place. So I moved my little tractor here. There was a broken paver from the driveway I put in there because otherwise he just blends in with the mulch. And then all of those. So much better. Moved my rock there in front of the hydrangea out of the corner back there up here. So I think it just looks so much better. So let's step back here and look at, so the corner, that kind of makes it look cohesive and complete. So on this side I'm kind of pinks and reds. On the other side I'm real heavy purples. You know, I'm crazy like that. This one, I have 3 of those stones like that left. I'm gonna do right through here for that other plant I bought this year. This needs some work through here. Haven't done anything to him except plant those things my mother-in-law gave me. I need to work on it. And anyway, I'm liking it. It's a work in progress, naturally. I did trim up some of the dead off of him, so he should flush back pretty good. Some of the legginess. Those things are just beautiful. Look how they kind of just glow. Wish I could remember what the names are, but I can't. Nope. I wonder if our lights aren't working or if they just... Huh. I'll look at them tomorrow. Not tonight, I'm tired. Those are doing good. Doing good. Then there's a Sharon. Oh, it bloomed. Yeah, this is the one my boss gave me.